guys, it's Laura and today I'm going to be doing a bookish Q and A. So basically I went to my Instagram gallica_girl and basically asked people for questions which I was going to answer on here. So I got quite a few questions and so I'm just going to get into it. First question somebody asked me was my current read, and my current read is Girl Line Going Solo. And if I was to describe this book in one word, I would say pointless. Because the last two books I quite liked, but I wasn't the biggest fan of. I thought her writing was pretty good, seeing as she's a new author and she'd never wrote a book before, and the whole story I thought that was really good as well. But it was too mushy for me, and I'm not the proper mushy romantic type person. So that was the aspect I didn't like, but I gave it three. I gave both of them 3 out of 3 stars, 3 out of 5 stars even. But when I read the second one, I was like, oh my god, that is a perfect ending. I really liked it. And then she was bringing out a third one, and I was like, oh my god, what's it going to be about? I had absolutely no idea, and I'm only halfway through, and I just thought it was think it's unnecessary. I may be wrong as I carry on reading it, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Next question was, what is your absolute favourite book? I cannot choose an absolute favourite book. I just find it impossible. I mean, I even find it impossible when my friend says, if you had to choose one of those series, which would be your favourite? I have 3 favourite series, and so what I have decided to do is basically tell you my favourite books from each of the series. So the first series that is my favourite fantasy series is The Mortal Instruments, and my favourite book from that is City of Heavenly Fire, which is the last one, because I just love it. It's just perfect in every aspect, except for the fact that it made me cry twice. The second series is the Galaxy Girl series, and my favourite book out there is United We Spy, and that is because it has so much Zammy in it and it makes me so happy, and I just reread bits and it's just amazing. So yeah. And then the third one is The Hunger Games, and my favourite book in that is Catching Fire. I love it's Finnick and nobody really dies. I say that now and I feel like somebody probably does die. Nobody, I don't think anybody memorable / important to me dies. Okay, so yeah, those are my reasons. Next question I was asked was, if you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be? And again, I can't just choose one fictional character because there are too many in this world. So I came up with a solution. I chose a few characters that I would 12 characters that I would desperately love to bring to life, and I put them all in this little cup, and I'm going to pick one out, and that is the one I'm bringing to life. So this is got one. Okay, no, I've got 2. I have 2. Oh god. Izzy from the Mortal Instruments series. I love Izzy. I generally think if I had to choose my favourite character from Mortal Instruments, I think she would just about beat the other 4, as in Jace, Clary, Simon and Alec, because I feel like I resemble Izzy so much and I just love Izzy. So yeah, I would definitely bring Izzy to life. If you could open a bookstore, what would you name it and what books would be in there? I have decided to become very creative with this. Now, I haven't got a name, so I'm stealing my friend's. Sorry. She came up with imaginative. I think that's what she said. Imagination. My friends came up with imagination, and that is what I'm going to call my bookstore, because I am not imaginative and cannot think on my own. But I did come up with, I am going to open a fantasy bookstore. Only going to sell fantasy books, and I'm going to sell fantasy merchandise and all that jazz along with it, and it's going to be adult fantasy and young adult fantasy and everything. So yeah, that's what I'm going to open, and that's what I'm going to sell. Worst books that you love with the worst covers. Now, I don't actually officially hate any book covers of books that I love, so I have decided to go with the Embassy Rose series, just because I don't hate these covers, but I prefer the American ones just because I think this is just a bit random. It's the same girl on all of them, and then the title is there, and I just prefer the American covers, but I absolutely love the Embassy Rose series, and I cannot wait for the third one to come out next week. But yeah, so if I had to choose one, these would be my least favourite covers of books that I absolutely love. So yeah. Next question was favourite quotes. Favourite quote from a book. And again, I cannot choose a favourite, so I narrowed it down to 5. And they are, the first one is, people aren't born good or bad, maybe they're born with tendencies either way, but it's the way you live your life that matters, which was from Simon, from the Model Instruments. I cannot remember which book that was in, but I know it was some, I know Simon said it. So yeah, that was the first one. And then, heroes aren't always the ones who win, they're the ones who lose sometimes, but they keep fighting, they keep coming back, they don't give up, that's what makes them heroes, which was Clary saying it to Emma in The City of Heavenly Fire. I remember that perfectly well because I reread that chapter all the time because I absolutely love it. The next one is boys turn girls into such idiots, which was Anna from Anna and the French Kiss, and I love that one because I think it's true. And the next one is you love me, real or not real, I tell him real, and I love that one so much that I actually have it on a necklace, which would be good if I showed you it the right way round. I wear this necklace like all the time. I can't really wear it with this top, but yeah, I love it. And the last quote is from Gallagher Girls in United We Spy, and that is, my future was on my tail and there was no way I could lose it. And I love that quote because it applies to me so much right now. Next question is least favourite character ever. I'm just going to say, if you have not read or watched Hunger Games, this is a spoiler. My least favourite character ever is Coin, and that is because she killed Prim, and I don't like her because of that. She's also horrible. That's another reason, but she killed Prim, which is the main reason. So. Least favourite book ever. My least favourite book ever is Divergent. I really did not like it. I read it, I was confused the whole entire time, and I was just like pushing through it. And I watched the film and I understood it. I mean, I don't mind the films. I go and see them when they come out in the cinema, but I really do not like the book. I couldn't even make myself read Insurgent. That is how much I disliked it. So, sorry to anybody who likes it, because I know a lot of people do. A character you hate but everyone else loves. Again, Chris from Divergent series. Sorry. Or 4 for that matter. I don't like 4 either, so yeah. Sorry for any Divergent lovers that I am currently insulting. The next question is a character you love but everyone else hates. There is not a character that I love that everybody else hates. I don't think there is, anyway. No? I mean, there might be Mare from Red Queen, but I don't think anybody hates her. I just think people found her annoying in Glass Sword because she was just like a bit moany all the time. But I don't know. That's the only example I can think of. Why do you love reading? This is such a deep question. Like, I don't know. I just like reading because it gets you away from the situations that you are in, I guess. I mean, where else could you like read about a princess going to fight for, I don't know what I was saying. Where else could you read stuff like a princess running away from a marriage, a girl with lightning powers, a girl who can kill people with poison in her blood? You just can't read that or live that even. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Reading just gives me pleasure that I can't have because I am socially awkward. If you could go into any fictional world for a day, what would it be? Mine would be the Shadowhunter world because I love the Shadowhunter world. Like, just to like kill a demon for like one day would just be fun. With like the whole Alec, Jace, Clary, Simon and Izzy, it would just be fun. And I'd also like to go to the Arca Academy because that would be awesome. I just want to go to sub-level 3. Is that so much to ask? Next question is, who is your favourite author? My favourite author is Ali Carter, and she's actually the author of the Embassy Row series. I just picked it up because it's next to me, so yeah. She's the author of the Gallico series, High Society and Embassy Row. I absolutely love her writing style. I absolutely love her. She is just amazing, and I have met her, and that makes me so happy every time I say it. So yeah, she's the only author really that I have read more than one book series. I mean, Cassandra Clare, I'll be reading another of her book series, and I absolutely love Model Instruments, so I'll probably end up liking her as well a lot. I mean, there are so many amazing authors, but I don't feel like I can say they are my favourite author when I've only read one of their series, which is why I say Ali Carter is my favourite, because I absolutely adore her. All of her series are amazing, and I recommend all of them. So, yeah. My favourite codename from Gallagher Girls is Bookworm, and just to answer the next question, what code name would you make? I would probably go with Bookworm anyway, because I'm stealing lizards, because I'll book nerd just to like change it up a bit, because yeah, the obvious one for me, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. How did you discover Galaxy Girls series or your favourite series? I'm going to say the Galaxy Girls, and I don't know the names if I have time. I discovered that it's really weird. Basically, when I went on holiday when I came back from holiday, even from 2012, I still had quite a lot of money left over. I saved money from my paper round that I had, and I still had like half of it left. So I went to WH Smith's and I bought a bunch of books, and like buy one get one free kind of thing, or buy one get one half price. And the one I actually bought was I Tell You I Love You, Then I'd Have to Kill You, which is the first Galaxy Girl book, and I also booked the Uncommon Criminals, which was the second book in High Society. And basically they were in my book box under my bed for till 2014, and one night I could not sleep, and my mum said, why don't you read? And I didn't read a lot back then. Like, I used to read a lot when I was a kid, and then I didn't read a lot, but I read in October half term in 2013, which got me, I just started to read again, but then I didn't read at all. So yeah, it was like that. So I read, and I picked up I Tell You I Love You, But Then I'd Have to Kill You, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't want to put it down, but then I started to get tired. So basically, this was during my half term, when I was in year 10, and I literally read basically all the books in a week. And I had literally I was halfway through the 6th book when I went back to school, and I remember I read two chapters even before I went to school on the Monday back, and I left it on a cliffhanger, and all day that day I could barely concentrate because I just had to know what happened. So that is how I discovered the Galaxy Girl series. The Hunger Games, I'm going to quickly say, I discovered it because of my cousin told me to read it. She said it's really good. My friends had already watched the films, and so I bought it the next day, and I never read it until the September after. And this was in January, and then I read it in that September, and I absolutely loved it. So that's basically how I discovered the Hunger Games. So that is the end of my Bookish Q and A. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know, and I might do another one of these. Also, let me know any videos that you want. If you want me to do reviews, I will give it a go, because I kind of want to do reviews, but I don't know. If you want me to do a review, I will do a review. So, and just suggest some videos that you'd like me to do, because I am being a very uncreative person right now, because I have a pile of work to do and I'm not doing any of it. So yeah, anyway, if you did like it, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next week with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.